Y'all, I actually didn't have a chance to grab my coffee yet because I was talking to my grandfather this morning. We just were talking, and he's one of my grandfather's favorite questions always to ask me is, how's everything going in the business? A lot of times when I talk to my granddad, I'm writing it down, and if I can, I actually will record the conversation. But lately, my phone won't let me record the conversation, so I ended up speaking with my grandfather, and then saying hi to my uncle who lives with him, and just having a great old last day of the year. And one of the things he said, because look, I got something to show y'all. I am officially an author. I am in this anthology right here called Letters to Our Black Children, which was led by my girl, my sister, my sorority sister as well, my mastermind sister, Brandy Woods, and her sister, Brandy Woods Smith, and Natalie Woods Luffel. And so I basically am in the book. I am chapter 16, so Sweet 16. So at some point, I think I have a link. I could put a link to the book so that you guys can get it. But I read my chapter to my grandfather, and my chapter is, it's not called that in the book, but my chapter is to dear loved children, or dear children who are absolutely loved. And so my chapter was written with my two children, Joey and Selah, in mind. And so if you can, and if you have black children, or you know black children, or you just love black children, you got to grab a copy of this book, which is different letters. There's 20 letters in here, letters to our black children. So it is wonderful. So I was reading this to my grandfather. I was like, hey, GrandDaddy, actually I'm an author in the book, and I have it pin marked with my business card. And we ended up talking about business and entrepreneurship, and then we talked about the book, and his biggest thing was the most important thing that a child should have is confidence. And he went into the story to tell me how his dad would, take them to Harlem, 125th Street, and in New York, because my grandfather lives in New York. I'm from Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. My family is from Georgia, Florida, and my grandfather migrated in the Great Migration to New York to live with his father, and which is a long story that he tells me all the time, but I thoroughly enjoy talking to my grandfather. And so when we were talking, so my chapter happens to be about confidence. So the top of my chapter, and I'm just going to tell you guys, the top of my chapter starts off with the scripture, Hebrews 10:35, cast not away your confidence, for it is great recompense of reward. And I go into my letter to my black children. And so my grandfather says, I believe that kids should have confidence. And, we just kind of paralleled the conversation, and he talked about how my great grandfather took him to Harlem, to see, what was going on, entrepreneurship, budding black businesses that happened on 125th Street, etc. in Harlem, right? And he would show them properties and buildings and things like that. Well, my great grandfather had a candy store, and as my grandfather told me this morning, he was going on a trip, and he left him in the candy store. And so he left him in the candy store with this tip, right? 2 tips. And he said, price your goods, right? So make sure that don't give them away, and don't give them away for free to your friends. So hey kid, he was 15 years old, left to manage and operate the candy store. And he said, my father just left me there one day, and he gave me this advice. He said, here are your goods, price them, and don't give them away to your friends. And I said, you know what? That was very basic advice, but it's true. So, if you're in professional services, and like me, I'm an accountant, and he's pretty much saying to me, like, look, price your goods. If you're a coach or a consultant, or even if you sell earrings, I got these earrings from a black vendor. Shout out to Frugal Chicks. Can y'all see that? I'm putting it here. Shout out to Frugal Chicks. And she gave me these. I was at a speaking engagement doing MogulCon, and she gave me these earrings. But like, don't give them away. Don't give away your goods, right? Because unless it's for promotion and it could come back to you, but don't give away things to your friends for free, because otherwise you won't make money. And make sure you price your goods accurately. And as an accountant, that's still that simple advice that my great grandfather gave, who wasn't an accountant, who hadn't gone to business school like I've been fortunate to do, who didn't have a degree in accounting and finance, and spent numerous years as a big corporation accountant. I've been now almost 13 years in entrepreneurship, 12 years 8 months is what ADP told me, and over 30 years as an accountant, right? Because I started in accounting at 16 years old. And I just, even with all of that education that I have this simple advice to entrepreneurs as well. Make sure that you price your goods and price them properly. And a lot of times you can just make more money just by increasing your prices, right? And don't give away what you have for free. Because if you give it for free, then you're losing money, because it costs you something, right? Even if you're a consultant, the education that you got, the experience that you had, it costs you something. It costs you your time, and it costs you your money. So don't give away your goods and services for free, and properly price them. So that's what I learned from my grandfather this morning. And he said this to me. He said, and this is his quote, "You're not going to college to be somebody. You are somebody." And I actually have that showing here as a quote from Nazareth Harris, my grandfather. To young people out there, I should have led my letter with that advice from my grandfather. You're not going to college to be somebody. You're already somebody. So go into 2022 knowing that you're already somebody, and that you don't have to get a degree. You don't have to make a whole lot of money in your business. You don't have to be a millionaire to be somebody. You are already somebody, standing right here on December 31st in 2021, heading into 2022. So I promise y'all that I would also share with you guys and a piece of advice that I had to give out this morning. Yesterday, not this morning, it was yesterday. One of my clients went into my group, Pocket More Profit, and which is where I help small businesses pocket more profit, reinvest their profit by lowering their taxes and identifying assets that deserve to be in their business making money. Right. And so I had the question come about from one of the business owners in my group. And the question was, hey, what if I use my personal money, like from my W-2 wages, because this person has a W-2 and also runs a business. What if I spent money from my personal to buy things for my business, or use my personal credit card to buy things for my business? Can I still take it as a tax deduction? And the answer is yes, absolutely. Tax deductions are derived not by how you or where the money came from, right? Tax deductions are based on what the money is used for. So if you are a business owner and you are using your credit, using your cash to purchase things for your business, whether it's from your personal credit card or your personal business bank account, right? You still take that tax deduction because in accordance with IRS law, it has to be ordinary and necessary for your business and used on your business. And if that is the case, doesn't matter where the money came from, you spent it in your business, and your business, you incurred the cost and the expenditure. So it's an expenditure for your business today, right? And on today, if you end up going out buying a laptop, buying marketing, buying books, if you are a author, buying more books to sell or even to use as marketing for your business or your coaching program, if that's you, then, and you incur that cost on today, because maybe your business doesn't have the money to buy, 10,000 books, but you do. You can still take that as a deduction for your business today. Okay? If you are one of those people that, are looking for things to purchase in your business, I highly recommend you go to my link, www.pocketmoreprofitbootcamp.com. Purchase the replay, and you will find the six or seven, I think it may be seven, the 7 important tax deductions that you can do today to take the deduction today, because it is the last day of the year. So I want to still be able to help you guys. It is a 1-hour masterclass that can change your bottom line, that can help you reinvest your profit back in your business. Because if you don't use it, if you don't use your profit, you're going to lose a percentage of it to taxes. So, you know what? Share this content with another business owner that you know and love and that you want to see profit with you, so that you're not profiting alone on the end of 2021 into 22, okay? Into 2022. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, who may have gotten this video on share, my name is Spiceda Jackson. I am a certified private accountant with a CPA license. Used to work for a Big Four accounting firm, helping large corporations reinvest their profit. Now I am the owner of X Financial Inc., CEO, founder of X Financial Inc., where we help small business owners increase their profit, reinvest their profit, so that they can keep more of their profit throughout the year, and helping you lower your tax burdens. So join me on Spiceda Jackson, a YouTube channel. Share this with me, with your friends. Share me with your friends, so that in 2022 you don't profit alone. I am Spiceda Jackson, the accountant you want to work with when you want to increase your profit and reduce your taxes. I will see you guys next year, and this has been a blessed year, even though it's been tough on me and my family in the last couple of years, and a lot of you guys. We've lost loved ones, lost even income if that's you out there. But know that tomorrow is a chance to do it over. Actually, today is a chance for you to move forward in your business, move forward into the new year, and move forward into the prosperity and the freedom that you seek in life. All right, y'all. I will see y'all here next Friday live. You can always catch me here. And if you still need those last minute deductions, go over to www.pocketmoreprofitbootcamp. Grab the replay. Day 2 is where it's at, and where you can save thousands of money on your taxes and have the opportunity to reinvest your profit. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Bye.